Well, China does it again. As everybody knows, China done had the USA shook up for a while now, maybe the last 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? When China came out with DeepSeek and shook the world up, particularly the United States, and the stock market affected the stock market, and Nvidia lost about a little less than 700 billion in one day. And because they claim to have been able to create their GPTs for something like $6.6 million, but at the end of the day, they found out that they had to buy the GPUs, their servers, for like $500 million to 1.5 billion. We know that it costs more than what they said it costs, but we also know that it costs probably a significant lot less than what OpenAI did spend, as far as $100 million for what they claimed at the time they spent $100 million on. So once again, this is AI News with AI Erik. Please like, share, subscribe. If you haven't already, please share the station with your friends, your family, and stuff like that, so this AI channel can grow. So right now, China comes out with DeepSeek, and then, you know, shook up everything. And then Alibaba came out and released what they call something like, I think it's Gen 3.5. And now ByteDance comes out with Omnium One, a model that can generate realistic human video in any aspect ratio and body proportion using just a single image and audio. To me, this is actually the best that I've seen so far. I'm gonna give you an idea of how this could work. Imagine, you know, you had a photo of your grandmother and you wanted her to sing happy birthday at your kid's 5th birthday. You know, you can actually take that photo, put it in Omnium One, and have your grandmother singing happy birthday. You can put it on the video. Now, the question is this scary? Is this spooky? I mean, I think in some cases, if it's used correctly, it could be wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen one, you know what I'm saying? But some people might feel a different way about it. I'm probably 50-50 on this right now. But you can also turn your LinkedIn headshot into a TED Talk. Imagine creating a realistic version of yourself while you're attending a Zoom meeting, while you're really in Hawaii sleeping. You know what I'm saying? So once again, like I said, ByteDance, the company that owns TikTok and CapCut, they got this new model. And like I said, this can do exactly what we're talking about. And to me, once again, I kind of say it could be terrifying to some people, you know? So, but as far as the bad side, you are going to be tricked by certain things, not even realizing you aren't talking to a real person. And sometimes you will be forced to talk to fake AIs and avatars, because to be honest with you, that's just how it's going to be. You're going to have certain companies that's going to make you, that's just what's going to be. You're not going to talk to nobody at all, you know, but this one's probably going to be used more for content creators and personal people, but it's going to be used for bad too. And that's one of the biggest problems for me, man, you know. So, but what you can do with Omnium One is take any photo, any selfie, full body shots, even cartoons, and you can make them move realistically based on both audio, video inputs, and of course the prompt. You know what I'm saying? And the prompt is basically you explaining to the AI what you want it to do. So as far as previous models, this one to me works incredibly well, better than any of the models that I've used. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open a page and I'm gonna show you some of the examples straight from the source. You know what I'm saying? So you tell me which one you like. Leave a comment, you know, in the comment box, and let me know which one you like. And then after that, we're gonna talk about it, you know. So boom. What I'm gonna do is, this is actually the model right here. That's actually the model. Scroll up, and what it is, they have a lot of videos. So these are all videos. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on some. This is actually a cartoon video, so you know we'll talk about that as we move along. But this is one of the ones that's stirring up a lot of noise right now. This one right here.
What would art be like without emotions? It would be empty. What would our lives be like without emotions? They would be empty of values. So a famous classical poet said, "We hate and we love. Can one tell me why?" Catullus. Science does not answer why questions. What would art be like with?
First of all, did you hear the breathing? Like the I don't think there's no other model out here doing that. You know what I'm saying? So that right there is incredible. This man been dead for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So let's move along. I like this one too. This one's gonna kind of blow your mind too.
You will become. And I know about this because I had the opportunity to stand on top of the Olympic podium and feel the weight of that gold medal around my neck. And I wouldn't have been there had it not been for the you will become. And I know about this because I had the opportunity to stand on top of the Olympic podium and feel the weight of that gold medal around my neck. And I wouldn't have been there had it not been.
So the thing, like I said before, I talked about the TED Talk. You can actually take your LinkedIn image and, you know, next thing you know, you could create a TED Talk. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be scary because a lot of us are going to be tricked. Like I said, we're going to be thinking we're talking to somebody. Some of us are going to be getting scammed. And that's why I say you got to really educate yourself on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a couple more. I like this little kid. It was cool. I like this one.
Boring is easy. Everybody can be boring, but you're gooder than that. Life is not a game, people. Life isn't a cereal either. Well, it is a cereal. And if life is a game, aren't we on the same team?
One more time.
Boring is easy. Everybody can be boring, but you're gooder than that. Life is not a game, people. Life isn't a cereal either. Well, it is a cereal. And if life is a game, aren't we on the same team?
Crazy. That right there to me looked amazing. Like, you know what I'm saying? That right there looked amazing. But now let's get back to some more TED Talk.
Give people something to believe in, and they will move from you and me to us. And
one more time.
Give people something to believe in, and they will move from you and me to us. And
I work, when I get the accolades, when I go in fleets and flights, and when people say that, you know, they have read my autobiography or they have read my books, then I understand that what
he said, read my books. He ain't even real.
I work, when I get the accolades, when I go in fleets and flights, and when people say that, you know, they have read my autobiography or they have read my books, then I understand that what
Parce que j'ai toujours habité à Paris et dans tous les cas, j'aime beaucoup la capitale, il y a tout.
I don't know what language that is, but she do look real. I'll tell you that. She look real.
Parce que j'ai toujours habité à Paris et dans tous les cas, j'aime beaucoup la capitale, il y a tout.
One of the best I've seen, man. So, oh man, I don't know if I need to show y'all any more. Y'all want to see? Y'all want to check out some more? Let's check out the one singing.
'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections.
I gotta show y'all that again.
All of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections.
I don't think I got to show y'all no more. Yo, that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so what makes Omnium One special is, one, realistic gestures and expressions to me. You know what I'm saying? It generates incredibly like life movements and emotions. You know what I'm saying? So two, speech and singing capabilities. It definitely naturally synchronizes talking and singing. You could see, you know, their neck movements and veins and stuff like that. And the outputs sound good, period. The outputs sound realistic. It like, because everyone I've seen so far, you could kind of tell, you know what I'm saying? And what I like about this too, it works with non-human objects. I didn't show you that, but you can upload a cartoon character, a fake dog, and even an image of any object, and you can animate it based on your prompt. You know what I'm saying? And yo, we moving to a crazy world. Like, yo, I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of good things that we can create And that's why I always tell people, yo, we got to learn this, man. We got to be a part of building things. Like, imagine what we Black and brown people can come up with. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, it's not going to be only us left out. It's going to also be a particular group of white people, a particular group of Latin people. Like, it's going to be a whole bunch of group of people who's left out. And I want us all to be a part of this. But as far as Omni-Human One, you can look at this as a universal translator between still images and motion. You know what I'm saying? So you feed it a photo and audio, and it figures out how to make that photo move naturally with sound. And like I said, I haven't seen anything like that in particular. Yeah, I've seen text to image, text to video, but not like this. And I've seen where you could take a image and like make it move 5 seconds, but nothing like this, like I said, So when it comes to AI, China isn't just leading the open source race for reasoning models, which, I guess a lot of people would think right now because they came out with DeepSeek, the other one, Gen 3.5. And then I think there's a third one that actually just came out too. I got to look into that. But with the release of Omni-Human One, along with his previous models, it's definitely clear that China is heavily focused on video content, and I believe that's a problem because let's be real, a lot of harmful content targeting America comes from China, comes from India, comes from a lot of different countries, and India has a lot of call centers that's set up. I think most of the call centers, come from India, not to try to disrespect anybody's country or continent and anything like that. But, this deepfake technology is something that we do have to worry about. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really the best, if in the hands of the wrong people, and it will be in the hands of the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I keep telling people we got to get educated. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand what's happening because this could be right at your front door. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just letting people know you got to wake up and start understanding what's happening with artificial intelligence. You know what I'm saying? And use it for good. There's so many tools that you can actually use that's at, right now you can use to prosper your business and 10x, you know what I'm saying, from what you're doing. You just got to sit down with me and let me educate you on this. You might 20x it if you're a real hustler because I'm saying 10x because that's kind of like the norm. You know what I'm saying? Like the world is investing trillions of dollars into AI. You know what I'm saying? And it's moving so fast, it's hard to keep up with. And you got to get to with people like us who are AI consultants because we keep up with it every day. It's something you have to keep up with every day. So like I said, though, the danger could be at your door next week, next month, next year. So the sooner you learn artificial intelligence and not just to worry about the threat, but to even, like I said, prosper yourself, prosper your business, even your personal life. AI can help in so many aspects. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, if you don't understand AI and if you ain't in the game, I just feel like you're going to be left out on things that could be magnificent. On understanding the news articles that come out talking about AI. Just be kept up with what's going on because everything's going to be AI. You know what I'm saying? And all these companies that are working to make AI models more lifelike, if you look at their AI roadmaps, you'll see some things coming out that could be dangerous in the hands of the wrong people. And like I said, that's going to be a problem. So it's all about profit for these companies. But in the EU, you know what I'm saying? In the EU, they seem to make sure that companies that's building AI are building it ethical AI, non-discriminatory AI, you know what I'm saying? AI that's fair, you know what I'm saying? So over here, it seems like they're letting the AI companies go ahead and kind of try to make it safe on their own, you know what I'm saying? Which I don't know how that's going to work out. And they're also saying, give it to the states and let the states do it, which we'll see how that works out. You know what I'm saying? So one of the problems with these avatars, not a couple of problems, is with these avatars being like lifelike and these deep fakes being lifelike is election interference with AI, period. But particularly with that, you know what I'm saying? Scamming people, particularly older people, because that's the number one scams with this deep fake thing right now. And scamming corporations out of billions. I ain't got nothing to do with that because you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave that alone. That's y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, but if scammers get access to tools like Omnium One, Midjourney, and any other GANs, which are generative adversarial networks, and they take control of these things, man, and get everybody's content, you know, all these GANs can process text to image, animate image, and generate realistic fake videos. But if these people get a hold of the internal parts of this and just get your stuff and start doing anything they want with yours, we're gonna have a problem. You know what I'm saying? So at least you could keep aware. That's why I always say learn it. That's one of the reasons I'm here. AI Erik, you know, AI literacy biz, AILITERACY.biz. You know what I'm saying? So one biz, you know, so learn AI. Let's stay informed. Protect yourself. Once again, please like, share, subscribe. This is AI News with Erik. Peace and love.
AI News with AI Erik.